Hi, my name is Kyle Russell, and today is day 12. Um, we're working on kicks, 7 kicks in particular: the front, side, and rear kick, the round kick, the axe kick, the reverse crescent kick, and the hook kick. So let's go ahead and do a few joint rotations to get warmed up. We're going to start with the head. Remember, we're not going to lean back. We're just going to go back and forth 20 times. I'm not going to count them out loud. Let you go at your own pace. Just roll from side to side. It's 1, 2, all the way to 20. Okay, next we're going to do shoulder rolls, 20 forward. Just shrug, bring them forward and drop, and then bring them back. I'm going to do 20 times forward, and then 20 times back. And reverse. Alright, small circles with the hands, 20 times forwards. And 20 times back. Okay, big circles, 20 times forwards. And the other way. Alright, so we're just going to go back and forth 20 times. Just kind of sling your arms, loosen up the hip joints a little bit. Alright, now we're going to do this little hula hoop joint loosening exercises 20 times each way. Feeling that one today. Definitely need to loosen the hips up. And the other way. Okay, next we're going to rotate the knees 20 times clockwise. And then 20 times the other way. I just pay special attention to my knees because so many people have bad knees. So I'm going to do a second rotation for them. Again, 20 clockwise circles. And the other way. Other side. And the other way. just rotating the ankle. And the other way. And the other side. And the other side. Alright. So let's go ahead and do just 10 regular toe touches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, let's do our legs a little further apart, probably twice the length of your shoulders. Hands straight out. Want to touch opposite toes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, we'll fall down to one side, come up, down to the other. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can't get all the way down to the ground, just use your leg at first and work your way down to your knee, then down to your shin until you can eventually just touch the floor. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, let's just do 10 regular stretch kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright. I'm just jump up and down for a few seconds. Get a little more. Alright. You know, let's just go ahead and do 10 toe raises while we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I did do a little bit of a plant workout today, so we'll take a look at that. We're going to measure our kicks. Okay, so I've already measured 4 of the 7 kicks for my performances. As far as how fast I can throw them consecutively, I was able to do the reverse crescent at 65 BPM, the side thrust at 60 BPM, the roundhouse at 55 BPM, and the hook kick at 50 beats per minute. So I've got the front kick, the reverse kick, and the axe kick left. I want to get a measurement on those. That way at the end of 30 days, I can take another measurement. I'm hoping I can get every one of these kicks to where I can hit at least a kick per second or 60 BPM. I'm I may not make it, but I'm definitely going to try. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to get my metronome set up here. And as always, we'll start out at 30. That's a kick every 2 seconds. It's not terrible, but I want to kick a second. Preferably, I like to have my kick a half second, but that's hard to keep that pace. Okay, so first let's do the front kick. One, two, three. Other leg. One, two, three. Alright, let's go ahead and do the rear kick. One, two, three. Other side. One, two, three. Alright, and then we have the axe kick. The axe kick's going to be a hard one to get fast. One, two, three. Other side. One, two, three. I can already tell that axe kick's going to be slow. It's going to be problematic. So if I get that one up to my 60, I think the other ones will be a lot easier. So I'm going to go up to 35 and try that. 3, 4. Alright, front kick's nice and easy. Let's go for the rear kick. Other side. Can do that one. Okay. So that's I'm doing 3 instead of 5 today because we're doing 3 kicks instead of 2 kicks, so we don't run out of time too fast. Other side. Plus, I don't wear down that way. I'm more likely to hit my speed goals. Because this is not supposed to be an endurance workout, but it does accidentally become one. Alright, 40 beats per minute. Let's see what we get here. Good. Other side. Alright, let's try the rear kick. Other side. Could do that one as well. Next we got the axe kick. Other side. We were able to beat 40. 45. So it's halfway between 2 kicks, or 2 seconds a kick and 1 second a kick. Other side. And just so you know, it helps if you count music that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That'll help you get those up a little faster. Or help you follow that pattern so you're not always just waiting on the click. You kind of follow into a time where you know to do it. Okay. Other side. That one. Next is the axe kick. Other side. I'll give it to myself that I think I'm going to wind up failing on that axe kick at 50. But we'll try it. I was wrong last time. So 50 beats per minute, and let's try those 3 kicks again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Barely. Alright, rear kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and the axe kick. Let's see if we fail or not. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Fail. Okay, I'm going to try on the other side. Alright, so I failed on that one, so I'm going to mark my axe kick speed down as 45 beats per minute. Okay, now I've got the front kick and the rear kick left. So we'll go up to 60 beats per minute. Or sorry, now we're at 55. We'll go to 55 beats per minute and see if we fail on either one of those. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A leg. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Barely. Alright, let's try the rear kick. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Got them both. Alright, we're up to 60. It's 1 kick a second. That's my goal. Let's see if I can beat it. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do it, but they're slightly abbreviated. I'm not the happiest with them, but I'm going to count it. 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 60 beats per minute. So I reached my goal on those 2 kicks. 65. I'm going to start doing less than a second a kick. And the only kick I've accomplished that on so far has been the reverse crescent. That's been my fastest kick, surprisingly. I don't use it that much, so that's why I'm surprised. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little off. I'm going to call that 60. I'm not going to give it to myself. Do the other side. 2, 3. See, I'm behind the click. Nope, 60 beats per minute. Well, let's go ahead and do the rear kick first. I was behind again. Other kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So, I'm going to call it 60 on both of those. I feel it at 65. So, it looks like my fastest kick is a reverse crescent. And then I have a three-way tie between my side thrust, my rear kick, and my axe kick. My roundhouse and my hook kick are both slower. And that's where we're at. Messed up on what I wrote down here. So, I want to try to have all of those up to 60 by the end of this challenge. And I want my front split back and preferably my side split back as well. Those are my goals right now, as well as, of course, making those 7 kicks look better. Hopefully, my exercises have been helping you out a lot. So, I'm going to go ahead and end off on some relaxed stretching. I'm going to kind of go over some preliminary steps because some of the exercises I do are somewhat advanced. I've been in martial arts since I was 3 years old, and I'm 37 now, so you figure 34 years of practice that I've been doing some sort of something in training. I've had a long time to develop some skills. Not everyone's had that, so I'm going to start by helping you with my front split stretch. If you're having trouble with that front split stretch, first of all, I recommend start with the wall stretches. These stretches here, where you're going up 10 times, that's really going to increase that, because you're working your way up the front split when you do that. So as you go higher and higher on the wall, you're going to be able to go closer and closer. And of course, do it front, make sure to keep the hips forward. When you do it sideways, make sure to keep your arm inside the leg. Whenever you do it to the rear, make sure to keep the bottom leg straight. And rock back and forth. And use that as a dynamic stretch in the beginning of your workout. Now we're reaching the end of the workout, so we're going to be doing the relaxed versions of those. And of course, a lot of times I say get on one knee, put your heel up and start here, and then we'll slowly slide that forward. But before you do that, go ahead and let that leg fall sideways and lay straight over it and kick your back leg straight. And if you want to, put your heel facing the ceiling and try to lay there. And you should feel the stretch in the back of your hamstring. And you can stay there for a good 5 minutes and still get benefit from this exercise. The maximum benefit is 5 minutes. So if you want to sit there for a while, all the power to you. That's great. I try not to spend more than a minute or two in the stretch when I'm teaching, because I know the audience wants another exercise. They don't want to just sit there and wait on me. So I will do these stretches. What you see me doing for, 20 to 30 seconds in class, I may do later on for 5 minutes. And if I'm doing like a static stretch hold, sometimes I'll hold that stretch for up to a half hour. Just if I've got nothing to do, if I'm sitting there watching TV, I'll watch my TV and stretch more and more. Or I'll use the wall and stretch. Okay. After you've laid on those over to kind of increase that range right there, start here. Start on your heel. And again, at the beginning of your class, You want to do it like a dynamic stretch. Just put your hands, and the further you lean forward, the more you're going to feel it in your hamstrings, and it releases tension when you come back. And you can use that as a dynamic stretch in the beginning of your class or at the end. So at the end, it's better to do static or relaxed stretching in which you just hold. There are some ways that you cheat yourself on this. One is by holding yourself up off the ground. And when they teach this at Shaolin Temple in China, that's why they make them hold their hands straight out. Because if your hands are out here, they're not holding you up, meaning you've got the full pressure of gravity on you as you do that stretch. And then you can start, like I said, straightening that back leg out. I'm getting pretty close to getting my split back. I'm pretty happy with it. Normally, they get up and switch sides. Because I've gotten to where I am so close, now I can just turn my feet over and face the other direction. Once you get to a certain level, you can do that. Obviously, if you're not able to get very close to the split, it's not going to be easy just to turn 180 degrees. And I'm doing it myself. See how I'm leaning on my shin? That's a cheat. Keep the back straight up. When you're bending the back, you're letting your posture go and you can wind up with back pain. You would want it to rather hurt where it stretches than, on your back. Alright. So I'm going to come up out of that stretch. Next, I'm going to do a side split stretch. I'm going to do mine with the toes up first this time. And I'm going to end off today with an isometric stretch. So this is another relaxed stretch. Although it's not very relaxing. On this one, you've almost got to put your hands down or you're going to injure yourself. And just let gravity do the work. Almost down there, but not quite. Alright, the isometric stretch. I think I've went over this once, but let's show you the theory first. I'm going to open my doorway. I'll have to ignore what comes through. I have dogs, they may come barging in, I don't know. If you haven't done this exercise for this experiment before, it's a real simple one. What I want you to do is stand in a doorway and try to push the walls apart as hard as you can for about 30 seconds to a minute. And then step out. When you step out, your arms will just automatically float up. You won't have to use any muscle power to do it because you've had that isometric push, 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 and then as soon as you stop and step out, they just float. Well, we're kind of doing that in reverse to our legs. So what we're going to do is spread our legs about twice length through our shoulders, put the edge of our foot on the ground, and try to pull the ground together. Just as hard as you can. Of course, it's going to be impossible, but you're just wanting that impossible pull. When you relax, your legs naturally kind of want to float out and then pull again. Although I guess in a way it works as reverse because otherwise they'd be pulling in, right? Same thing, try to pull. Because you're working so hard to pull your legs together, the relaxed position seems to be letting your legs further out. So when you relax, they'll just naturally do it. And we'll just do one more there. And relax. So I can't go as far with my toes forward as I can with them up. So that's something to think about too. Do that stretch both ways so you work more than one muscle group. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the class. I do want to take a second to say thank you for subscribing and liking my channel. I've been hitting record numbers lately, more views than I've ever had. I think we're up to 61 subscribers today. Definitely want to thank Roger Grimes for collaborating with me over the last 2 months. It's been a significant help both in building my channel, providing motivation to getting me up and putting content out every single day. But it's also given me another instructor to work with again. He's from a different school where I can see different ideas and different philosophies, and it's been very educational. Hopefully he's learned as much from my channel as I have his. If you haven't seen him, you can find links to his videos on my Facebook page at Arkansas Wushu. I will create a playlist here soon that has all of his kicking drills and another playlist that has all my kicking drills, so you can follow along if you like. But if you haven't checked him out, go check him out. His name's Roger Grimes. He runs a YouTube channel, Showed on 1197. Right now, he's promoting one of his books that he wrote called Lessons from the Cage. I haven't read it yet, but I would recommend it. I've done some cage fighting myself, and it's a very enlightening experience. I don't have a book, though. He does. So go read it from his perspective and get the perspective of someone who took the time to put it down on paper for you, because I could rant all day and it was just going forever. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining me.